Hello everybody, good afternoon and welcome to the first Sparks Sunday School in the Ladypreneurs Club. I hope you're all going to enjoy this. The idea is that every week I'll come on and chat about a different topic. So we've had loads of new members into the club this week, so welcome to all of you. It's lovely to have you here. My name is Karen Ann Sparks, if you haven't met me before. And I help mums like me to build home-based businesses simply and get their sparkle back. So there's been lots of talk this week about the changes on Facebook and what everybody's going to do if you're running a business. I'm just going to move my phone slightly, so sorry for the wobbles. And so I thought I would come on today for the first Sunday School and talk about attraction marketing, because if you are using this in your business, hopefully the changes will not affect you too much. So unfortunately I can't come on at exactly the same time every week, so these lives are going to always be on a Sunday but not necessarily at the same time every week, because if anybody that knows me, my daughters are all into musical theatre and they train on a Sunday in London, so it will depend on their rehearsal times or performance times or whatever as to when I can jump on. So it will always be a Sunday. I was trying to make it sort of 6 o'clock on a Sunday so that it was a set time every week, but that's not actually going to work. So I will jump on every Sunday and talk about something, but because it's in the group and it will just stay on here, it will be here for whenever it suits you. So I know Sunday's a funny day for a lot of people. You've got family stuff going on. And it's probably coming up to tea time for a lot of you, so I know that there probably won't be anybody around right now watching the live, but if you do jump on, just pop a hello down below and let me know where you're watching from so I can give you a bit of a shout out. If you do have any questions, please do pop them in the comments, whether you're on live now or whether you're watching the replay. If you're on live now and I get to see your comments, I'll try and answer your questions straight away, but I will keep coming back in here and checking the comments. So if you are watching the replay, or if I don't see your comment as it comes up live, then I will come back and answer it later on. So I hope that's all okay. So attraction marketing, what is it? If you are in any sort of business, it doesn't matter whether you're in a home-based business, whether you're a network marketer, you've got a bricks and mortars business, you're selling a physical product, whether online or in person, whether you're offering a service, coaching, anything like that, it doesn't matter what line of work you are in, you can use attraction marketing in your business. Basically, all it is you are attracting people to you that already want what you have to offer. Now, it sounds like when you first hear about this, I mean, you hear the term attraction marketing bandied around quite a lot online, and lots of people use the term incorrectly. They tie it up with the law of attraction, which that's actually something different. And it can get a bit confusing. You keep seeing this bandied about, but you don't know actually what it is and how to use it. And particularly in network marketing, it's totally opposite to the way a lot of us were taught to work when we first joined the industry. And it sounds like, you know, how can you get people who already want what you've got interested in buying what you've got? You know, if they want it, they'll already have gone out and bought it. Well, oftentimes people don't know that they want or need what you've got. And also you need to attract the right type of person to you, because most of us, whatever we're selling, we have lots of competitors all selling the same thing. So we need to stand out and be different. Otherwise, why would someone buy something from you when, you know, the next person in their newsfeed or their next door neighbour or their friend down the road or their auntie is selling exactly the same thing? So attraction marketing is using yourself and branding yourself to attract your ideal customer to you, and it avoids the pitching and being salesy and all that stuff that we don't like. So when you first start, I'm going to concentrate on network marketing because that is where I'm working now, and most of you within this group are involved in network marketing or MLM in some respect. But as I say, this does translate into other industries. But when you join a network marketing company, most of the times, particularly in the past, you're told to make a list of 100 people and go and contact them all and tell them what you're doing and ask them if they'd be interested, if they'd be open to looking at your opportunity or trying your product, or would you do me a favour and just buy one box or one mascara or whatever it is, just this one time, and then I won't bother you again. All this type of thing. And a lot of us are very, very uncomfortable doing that. And the reason is, when you approach somebody and try to sell them straight away, their immediate response is to back off. And they're like, whoa, 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 you know, I didn't ask for this, I don't want it. You know, why are you coming at me with all this stuff? So, you know, it puts us off doing the business, and it is actually a fantastic business. And whatever line you're in, even, you know, if you're making your own products, you're selling your own products, you'll be very passionate about what you have to offer. And yes, you will want to talk about it to everybody because you do love what you've got and it's amazing and you believe in it, because you wouldn't be doing it if you didn't. But a lot of us are very uncomfortable just going up to somebody and saying, oh, I've started this new business, you'd be perfect at it, would you like to take a look? You know, it doesn't come naturally to us. It's not the way we're made. And it's actually in our physical makeup, the way our brains work, to actually be averse to that. And you will know yourself, if you go into a shop and the minute you walk through the door, someone comes up to you and says, can I help you? Straight away, you're like, no, thanks, I'm just looking. Or you'll turn around and walk out. It puts you off. You feel under pressure, and nobody wants to feel like that. So attraction marketing does away with all that need for pitching people, for spamming people. You know, we've all been told, oh, find somebody on Facebook that you like the look of and send them a message saying, hi, I saw this on your timeline. I think you'd be really good at what I do. Would you be open to taking a look? You know, how many times have you got that message from somebody, and how many of them have you responded to saying, oh, yes, please, I'd love to take a look? You know, oftentimes it just doesn't work that way. Yes, you might find the odd person that will respond to that, but generally speaking, it doesn't work that way. So attraction marketing does away with all that. There's no need for pitching. There's no need for chasing. There's no need for spamming. We can all just relax and be ourselves and let our ideal customers come to us. Because the only way anybody's going to buy anything from you is if they know you, they like you, and they trust you. And again, that's bandied around quite a lot online. We've heard it lots of times before, but it is actually true. So how do we do that? First of all, you have to go out there and be helpful to people. You need to be yourself, and you need to know who it is that you want to talk to. So what do I mean by that? It's all very well knowing what your product does, what its benefits are, what ingredients it contains, and all that sort of thing. But your customer is not interested in that. Your customer wants to know what it can do for them. So they don't want to know it's got vitamin C in it, or it's organic, or whatever else it might be. They want to know that your wrinkle cream is going to get rid of their wrinkles, or your coffee is going to make them lose 10 pounds, or whatever it might be. They want to know what the benefits are to them. So if you work out who your ideal customer is, then you can speak to that person. You can word your posts or your emails or whatever it is you might be using specifically to them, and it attracts people to you who like you. You know, you use your own language, you behave quite naturally, you speak the way you speak, you be yourself, and then you get people coming to you who like you for who you are. Then you're helpful to them, so you give them tips, or you give them advice, or you teach them something, and that will get them keep coming back to your timeline. I'm talking now obviously with regard to Facebook, but this works over anything. Doesn't matter if you're doing YouTube videos, if you are sending emails, if you are tweeting, whatever platform that you're using to speak to your customers, this applies. So you just behave very naturally, you help them, you solve their problems, you answer their questions, you just become very helpful, and you get to know what it is they really, really want and need help with. And then when it's appropriate, either they will ask you for what you're doing or for your product or whatever else it might be, or it will come up naturally that you have a way of solving a problem that they have, and you can bring it up naturally in conversation. So in a nutshell, that's all it is knowing who you are, knowing who you want to attract to you, whether it's a customer, a business partner, a client, whatever it might be, and then speaking to that person, and that will attract them to you because they will like what you're saying. They will be interested in what you have to say. They will get to know you because you're showing up all the time with all this useful information. They will get to like you if they're the sort of person that will work with you or will buy from you. They will get to like you. And there's no point trying to appeal to everybody because you're not everybody's cup of tea. And that's fine. There's millions and millions of people out there, and there will be people who like you for who you are, and they are the people that you need to speak to. They are the people that you need to attract to you. It's no good trying to attract, I don't know, let's think of an example, a 6-foot bodybuilding man when you're trying to sell makeup. That's not going to work. It's not going to be, or in most cases it's not going to be appropriate. You know, we all have our little secrets. That's fine. I'm not judging. But do you understand what I mean? You need to know who it is that you are needing to speak to, and then work on your message to speak to that person. So I hope this is all making sense. I have got notes here, but I know I have a habit of going off on a tangent and getting a bit excited. I love this attraction marketing, so I do get a bit carried away. So if anything's not clear, please just pop a message below and let me know, and I will clarify it. So there's 3 critical steps when you're using attraction marketing in your business. You need to build your audience, you need to engage your audience, and only then can you sell to your audience. So there's none of this, hi, I saw your post, I have a fantastic mascara, it would be perfect for you, how many would you like to order? Nah, don't do that. No spamming people, no hijacking people's posts, none of that. We're going to go completely back to basics and start building an audience, and then engaging the audience and then selling to them. So the first thing, building an audience, like I said, you can do this on any platform that you want to use, whether it's Facebook or something else. And the way you build your audience is obviously you're going to be looking for people like you that need what you have, that you can help, and trying to develop a friendship with them. And this is what Facebook was built for, is to build friendships and to maintain friendships and to develop connections and relationships. So on your personal profile, you will be posting things that you find interesting, that other people will find helpful or they will find interesting. And then you can go into groups that people that you want to work with or sell to would be in. So, you might, if you're selling makeup, you might go into a makeup group. If you're selling weight loss products, you might go into a group that's helping people with weight loss. But you don't go in there to sell your products. You go in there and start developing relationships with people, start talking to people, having conversations with them, developing a friendship, just like you would in real life. You just behave like an ordinary, normal person, not like a robot or a spammer. And you speak to these people and develop a relationship, and eventually one or the other of you will friend request and build the relationship from there. And then over time, you will find out if your product or service or business would be suitable for them. And that is when you make the sale. I'm getting ahead of myself again. So this is where you look at, when you're building your audience, this is where you look at who you really want to work with or who is your ideal customer. Write it all down. There's lots of guides on this on YouTube and Google and what have you. Loads and loads of training out there, and we probably will cover this in depth at some point in the future. But you need to work on your customer avatar, or if it's for a business partner avatar. So work out exactly the type of person that you would love to work with or sell to in an ideal world. Write everything you can think of down about them, and then that will give you an idea of where to go and look for them. So if you're looking for me, I work with mums of my age, so we're middle-aged, you know, our children are growing up, leaving home. If I want to work with people like me, there's no point me going into mother and toddler groups and talking to those people. They're not my target market. I want to work with people of my age and who are at my stage in life. So they're the sort of things that you need to bear in mind. If you are selling pet food, for example, again, there's no point going into a mother and baby group. You want to be going into groups where there's pet owners, whether it's dogs, cats, whatever it might be. So think about that. Think about where the people that you want to talk to are hanging out, and go there and talk to them. It's quite simple. And be a human being. Then this is where we move on to the engage part of the process. So once you're in these groups or wherever it might be, you engage these people by actually having conversations with them. So you can go into, you know, if somebody's posted something that you can make a meaningful comment on, do that. You know, make a comment. Don't just say yes or no or hit the like button or whatever it might be. Actually say something thoughtful like you would in real life. You know, if you were having a conversation with someone in real life, you wouldn't just go, or, yep, no. You would have a conversation. That's what you need to do online. That's how you engage your audience. You get a dialogue going backwards and forwards, and eventually that will become a friendship, and you can take it off of social media and then develop it through Messenger or on the phone or by text or however it is that you prefer to communicate with people, and actually have conversations. And then as you get to know people, you get to know what their problems are, what they need help with, and then you can offer that help. So again, you'll be posting on your own timeline, tips, advice, help, whatever it might be, so that you get people coming back to your timeline and you can engage in conversations from there. But you also actively go out into groups or onto other pages and start conversations with people there and develop relationships. Then once you've done that, you've built the rapport, you've done the know, like and trust. Once you get to that point, then you can offer the sale. If people say, I have this problem, just notice that my screen's gone really dark, guys, so I hope you can still see me okay. We're losing the light here. You know, when you start getting to talk to people and you find that they do have a problem, there is something that they need help with, then you can offer help and they will listen to you because you have built up that rapport, that know, like and trust. You've been helping them, you've been giving them information, you've been giving them tips, you've been giving them advice. They've been coming back to you, you've been having conversations. They can see you are a normal person, you're a real person, and you are genuinely interested in them and will help them. And that's when they will buy from you. So that in a nutshell is what attraction marketing is all about. It's about going out, making friends with people, developing the relationship and being a real person and being yourself. And then you will attract the right people to you who will be interested in what you have to offer. So I hope that's all made sense. If you have any questions at all, please do pop them below and I will come back in and answer them. And I will be back next week with another topic. So if there's anything in particular that you would like more information about, if there's any terms that you've heard online that you're not sure what they mean and you'd like me to talk about them, anything at all, if there's anything you'd like me to cover, pop them in the comments and I'll do a training at some point Hopefully I can build a list and have lots of topics that will be of interest to you all. But in any case, I've got ideas of my own, so I'll come back next week and talk to you all about something else. So hope you've all had a good week this week. I hope you've done your reviewing and planning because it's Sunday and you're ready to tackle the week coming head on. And let's all work together and help each other and support each other and have some amazing success this week. So thanks for watching. Take care and enjoy what's left of the weekend. I'll speak to you soon. Bye-bye.